I have the duty of care to my patients, and I always try to do my best, to my best of my knowledge, to try to achieve a gold standard care, and without care I wouldn't be a nurse.
It can be very emotional working with people with learning disabilities and with the families, because the families are doing an absolute fabulous job caring for their loved ones, and obviously in very stressful circumstances. Often the person with a learning disability is quite happy, they're very well cared for, and it's the families that have the stress. A gentleman with learning disabilities who had a terminal illness, he'd been diagnosed with stomach cancer, lived with his mum and a brother who also had learning disabilities. Mum was an elderly lady, 82 years old. Eventually, Michael did have to be admitted to the hospice. Mum was going every day to see him, supported to go every day to see him. In the early hours of the morning, the hospice contacted both Mum and myself to say that the end wouldn't be long now. So I went and picked Mum up and the brother, took them to the hospice. Mum stayed with Michael to the end of his life. Then at the end of his life, we needed to help Bowden understand why Michael wouldn't be coming home to the bedroom that they'd shared for 50 years. So we took Bowden in to see Michael. It was a very, very moving story. I felt privileged to be part of it. But for me, what was important with Michael's story was you have to balance things, and me losing a few hours sleep that I could easily catch up on, compared to a mother being empowered to care for a son to the end of life and be with him. There's no comparison. I wouldn't swap it. It's an absolutely fabulous job. It's not a job, it's a vocation really.